It's in the game.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On the city's North Shore, this is Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I should probably stop a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. Gotta drink, you gotta chill.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game and often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level. Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Oh, he put some air under this one, right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
He's got it at the 24. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise.
A hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the Steelers get to it. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fumble. If you're the type to believe in omens, this is a very worrying start to this game.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Ravens.
From the gun, it gives to Gainwell. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Teddy Buchanan on the tackle. Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Throw here, third down. Past the line, he's going to run for it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Rodgers from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
Boswell able to knock it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Okay, they got the ball off the fumble, and they knew what to do with it when they took over. Just find a way to put points on the board.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Forced out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. The toss now to Henry. Makes the tackle. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6.
Go! Get hot! Report! Go! Hey, middle! You! Ready, shot!
From the gun, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. Spins out of one side. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
He'll work against the blitz. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Hey! Go ahead.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Working now from the gun. Headed out right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Steelers, 1st down.
18!
1st and 10.
To throw, Rodgers. Connecting on a slant. And he's 5-yard line as they reel him in. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Warren here from the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one gains 7. And the Steelers have a first down.
26.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers. First down.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Able to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays where they're just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Chris Boswell for the point after. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! The Ravens scoop it up. Space on the right, he's got room. The 30. And he finishes off the return partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Shut up! Go! Shut up! Shut up!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one finds his man, likely. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson's gonna throw again. Chased out to his right. That's completed right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Flushed down out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
319!
Looking out of the gun, here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Dump off caught by his back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone off. This is Henry on 2nd. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Ravens moving quickly here in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 4.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone off.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
1st down throw for Jackson. Buying some time left. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Whoops, knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the 2nd half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Check
play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
180. Sit hot. 180. Oh.
Another run for Henry. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. Because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set to go now from the 35.
180.
Gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
Handoff headed right. It's Hill. Shoots away from one. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
19. Steelers
9. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game.
258. Jump ball.
Rodgers gonna throw on first. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Ravens take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Alpha, sit up.
Jackson to throw it. Catch made. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Steelers offense headed out. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some...
He is rocked. That ball's free. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
180. Sit up. 180. And sit up. Sit up.
From the pistol, Henry. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Lamar now from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
It's Henry on the counter. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This one's set up for Lamar. And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
The 3-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. Sit up.
Henry has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
Steelers 9. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
19.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4. Warren quick on the draw. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here's from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 7.
Here's Rogers.
At the 46.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10.
They'll throw again. Rogers. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 33. That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing again, Rogers. He's got it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now Rogers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late.
17.
And no dice on this kick, the Ravens recover. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him up.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
From the gun, Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out just short of that marker, but a flag is out. So let's see if they're going to get a redo here on 3rd down. So instead of running 3rd down again, they decide to bring up 4th and let him keep the gain on the last play. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And this doesn't just reach the end zone, he kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. 1st down, here's Rogers. Dumps it off to his running back. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. Up behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Rogers going to throw here, 3rd down. Able to find Gainwell. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Oh, he loses the football. The Ravens pick it up. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stomp, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. Driving Dire Straits. It's 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Go ahead. Hey. You at it. Boy.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing now. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout.
1st down.
158.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Again, Rodgers. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here. It's Rodgers. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Getting the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
On to coverage.
319.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of... And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens are going to be set up and goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there still reeling from that interception.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only 1 timeout remaining to stop it. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
2nd and goal.
They're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
On for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Whoop, knocks it through. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
To kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. First down throw here by Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Rodgers from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. One drawn up here for Lamar. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days. Always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.